Hello everyone and welcome back to Daily Health Talks. I hope you're having a wonderful day. My name is Harry, and today we're discussing an important topic that is often mentioned whenever people talk about blood sugar, insulin. Joining me today is Dr. Ernie. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Harry. It's great to be here. Insulin is one of the most important hormones in the human body, yet many people have heard the word without fully understanding what it does.
I think that's true. People hear about insulin all the time, but they may not know why it's so important.
Exactly. Today we'll explain insulin in simple terms so everyone can understand its role in the body.
Let's start with the basics. What exactly is insulin?
Insulin is a hormone produced by the pancreas. The pancreas is an organ located behind the stomach. One of its important jobs is producing insulin.
And what does insulin do?
Think of insulin as a helper or a key. After you eat, your food is broken down into nutrients, including glucose. Glucose enters the bloodstream and provides energy for your body's cells. Insulin helps move that glucose from the bloodstream into the cells where it can be used for energy.
So insulin acts like a key that unlocks the cells?
That's a common and helpful way to think about it. Insulin helps the body's cells access glucose so they can perform their normal functions.
What kinds of cells need glucose?
Nearly every cell in the body uses glucose in some way. Your muscles, brain, organs, and other tissues all require energy to function properly.
So insulin is working all day long?
Absolutely. The body continuously monitors energy needs and adjusts insulin production accordingly.
That's fascinating.
The human body is incredibly efficient. Many important processes happen automatically without us even noticing.
What happens after we eat a meal?
After eating, glucose enters the bloodstream. The pancreas detects this increase and releases insulin. Insulin then helps move glucose into the cells.
So insulin and blood sugar work together?
Exactly. They are closely connected. Insulin helps maintain balance by assisting the body's use of glucose.
What would happen if insulin didn't do its job properly?
The body's ability to manage glucose could be affected. That's why insulin is such an important part of overall health.
I can already see why understanding insulin matters.
Yes. Understanding insulin helps people better understand how the body uses energy every day.
Before we continue, let's ask our listeners a question. Before today's episode, how would you have explained insulin to a friend?
We'd love to hear your answers in the comments.
In the next section, we'll discuss how insulin works throughout the day and why lifestyle habits matter.
I'm looking forward to it.
Welcome back, everyone. Dr. Ernie, let's talk more about what insulin does during a typical day.
Certainly. Insulin is constantly helping the body manage energy. Every time we eat, the body begins processing nutrients and adjusting hormone levels.
Does insulin only work after meals?
No. Insulin is active throughout the day. Even between meals, the body continues regulating energy and maintaining balance.
That's interesting.
The body is always working to keep internal systems functioning properly.
Earlier you mentioned glucose entering cells. What happens once glucose gets inside?
The cells can use glucose as fuel. Some glucose may also be stored for later use when additional energy is needed.
So the body has a way of saving energy for later?
Exactly. The body is very efficient at storing and using energy when needed.
What factors influence insulin activity?
Several factors play a role, including food choices, physical activity, sleep quality, stress levels, and overall health.
It sounds like many of the topics we've discussed in previous episodes.
That's because these factors are interconnected. Healthy habits often support multiple aspects of health at the same time.
Let's talk about exercise. How does physical activity relate to insulin?
Physical activity helps the body use energy. Muscles require fuel during movement, and regular activity supports overall metabolic health.
Does that mean exercise is beneficial even if it's something simple like walking?
Absolutely. Walking is one of the easiest and most accessible forms of physical activity.
That's encouraging.
Small amounts of movement throughout the day can add up over time.
What about sleep?
Sleep is another important factor. Quality sleep supports many processes throughout the body, including hormone regulation.
We've talked about stress before. Does stress affect insulin too?
Stress can influence several hormones and physiological processes. That's one reason stress management is often discussed as part of a healthy lifestyle.
It really seems like everything is connected.
In many ways, it is. Nutrition, exercise, sleep, and stress management all contribute to overall wellness.
Some people think only sugary foods affect insulin. Is that true?
Not exactly. The body responds to many different foods and nutrients. Looking at overall eating patterns is generally more useful than focusing on a single food.
That's helpful to know.
Nutrition is usually about balance rather than extremes.
Why is consistency so important?
Because the body responds to habits practiced regularly. Healthy routines can support long-term wellness.
Before we move on, let's ask our audience another question. What healthy habit are you currently working on?
Share your answer in the comments below.
Welcome to the final section of today's discussion. Let's focus on practical habits people can use in daily life.
Great idea. Understanding insulin is important, but applying healthy habits is where people often see the greatest benefits.
What's the first habit you would recommend?
Focus on balanced meals. Meals that include vegetables, protein, healthy fats, and carbohydrates can support overall nutrition.
Why is balance so important?
Different nutrients provide different benefits. A balanced approach helps the body receive a variety of nutrients.
What about physical activity?
Regular movement is one of the best habits people can develop. It supports overall health, fitness, energy levels, and well-being.
Does someone need to exercise every day?
Consistent activity is generally beneficial, but people should choose activities that fit their abilities and lifestyle.
What are some easy options?
Walking, cycling, stretching, swimming, gardening, and dancing are all excellent choices.
Those sound enjoyable.
That's important. Activities are easier to maintain when people enjoy them.
Let's talk about hydration.
Staying hydrated supports many important bodily functions. Water is essential for overall health.
Another habit we've discussed before is sleep.
Yes. Sleep is often underestimated. Good sleep supports physical recovery, mental performance, and hormonal balance.
What are some tips for better sleep?
Maintaining a regular bedtime, limiting screens before bed, and creating a comfortable sleep environment can all be helpful.
And stress management?
Stress management is also important. Activities like deep breathing, meditation, spending time outdoors, and talking with friends can help people manage stress more effectively.
If someone wanted to start improving their health today, where should they begin?
Start small. Choose one habit and practice it consistently. Small changes are often easier to maintain than major lifestyle overhauls.
That's practical advice.
Sustainable habits are usually the most effective habits.
What's the biggest mistake people make when trying to improve their health?
Many people expect immediate results. Healthy habits often require patience and consistency.
So progress takes time?
Exactly. Long-term success usually comes from small actions repeated over weeks, months, and years.
That's a great message.
Thank you.
Before we finish today's episode, let's ask one final question. What is one healthy habit you plan to focus on this week?
We'd love to hear your answer in the comments.
Dr. Ernie, thank you for joining us today and helping us understand insulin.
Thank you, Harry. It has been a pleasure discussing this important topic.
Today we learned what insulin is, how it helps the body use glucose, and how healthy habits can support overall wellness.
I hope our listeners found today's conversation helpful and informative.
If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like and subscribe to Daily Health Talks for more health and wellness discussions.
Thank you for spending your time with us.
Take care, stay informed, and keep building healthy habits.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, and we'll see you in the next episode.